I shut down my networking platforms for about 17 days. And I know to a lot of you that may seem silly or that may seem normal, but this is different, okay? Because no matter how much I digitally detox my life, I don't have Instagram, I haven't checked notifications in nearly 2 years. My life is really digitally minimal. I do not click or share a story of everything I do. I have a private Insta which I download only when it's somebody's birthday or something to share like a happy birthday story. But the work I do, it still revolves online, and hence all those dopamine receptors kick in. So even though I'm really, really away from it, but I'm still bound by it because my entire work is online. So for you, LinkedIn and Twitter may feel fun or social media stuff. For me, it's work. And the bad part about this is that you know how you scroll when you're free or during your breaks or during your work day or after your work, and it's relaxing. I mean, not scientifically relaxing because scientifically it really screws here, but it feels relaxing to just scroll. For me, it's the opposite. My work mode kicks in, and that means it kicks in really often because sometimes it is 8:30 p.m., way past my work time, and I put on Twitter just to scroll because I'm also human and like all of you I would scroll. And then I realized that this is my work thing. I'm still attending to DMs, I'm replying to comments, and I should not be doing that because I create content for a living. Another down thing, another bad thing, not down thing. I think I'm just like so nervous right now about what I'm talking about. Another bad thing about my work is that, firstly, I'm a one person business, which is not a bad thing, it's just a difficult thing. Secondly, there's no limitation. I mean, from my corporate job to my first year of solopreneurship, when I didn't even like earn as much, I still had a 146% hike in the money I made. And it's 100% possible that if I make X this month, I can make 10X next month. And all these things really screw with my head, because it is stressful. And even though I do not keep a monetary goal or a sales target, the fact that it's attainable and why aren't you attaining it and others are attaining it, it just feels weird. Maybe if I wasn't this self aware and I didn't work on myself so much, I would be jealous and feel inadequate and feel like I don't have enough. But that's not the case. I feel really abundant and blessed and grateful. That being said, it just messes with my head. That's all. And because I'm a new business, every time I've been on a holiday, I've still like put out that one LinkedIn post or just one more email, just one more DM, just replying to a comment because that's what nice people do. They reply. It's taken a toll on me. And in ways that I didn't realize it, I spent most of 2022 being burnt out. And I don't want 2023 to be like that. And this is the first year that I'm also taking Saturdays off, unless apart from the time that I run my course because we have Saturday calls. It's been difficult to take time off, and it's been difficult to detach from work. It's been difficult to distinguish these social networking platforms because I now realize that they are work for me and they are not chilling out platforms for me. And that's why my recent holiday to Australia, I just like did not create, did not open, did not reply, and it was blissful. And then I realized that, yeah, maybe I could have made a few sales and made like hundreds or thousands of dollars because it's easy. And maybe I could have, like, replied to everything. But I can also do it once I come back. Social media gives us this false sense of urgency that you get a notification, you have to reply right now. But that's not the case. I've replied to everything today, which is like my first day of working. Two weeks later, not even 2 weeks, about 17 days later, and I don't think my world is coming to an end or stopping or pausing or halting or anything at all. So I've I wish I took this time off earlier. There's nothing good I've gotten from working too much. And the time that I had in the last 2 weeks in Australia, which was my best friend's wedding and a holiday with my husband and meeting his family, and both of us going away to Gold Coast, which is like the Goa of Australia, for a few days. That time is so precious. Like, no amount of money or followers or any work thing would ever give me that kind of happiness that I felt in the last few days. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you are prioritizing work over other things in hopes that work will pay off and it's for a secure future and all of that, this time will not come back. You and your family will never be this young, will never be this healthy, will never have as much energy as you do today, because cliche, but today is the youngest you've ever been. And for those of you who are entrepreneurs, this is even harder because everything is on your shoulders and there's so much of responsibility. So please prioritize taking time off. I loved taking my time off. I think one great thing it did is it helped me come closer to myself and reevaluate my priorities. Even though like it's what I do, like what I'm doing what I love for a living, I still think that detaching even from like the work that you love is a good thing to do, because when you come back you're actually rejuvenated and energetic and happy. And I may not look like that right now because I'm jet lagged, but I'm geeked to start working. And I am so glad that I did not have like work or any kind of work stress take over me during my holiday. I will not conclude this video about work life balance or anything. I will leave it up to you about how everything that you've heard so far, how do you want to use that in your daily life. So, thank you for listening so far, and have a great week.